What's up, guys? I got another Alliance War video for you. In this Alliance War video, we'll be going up against ØMNI. I'll be going path 6 to 7 this war. This first node is Aggression Fury, Unblockable L1, and Limber. It's a rank 4 science. I was expecting a SpiderMan classic. I do go to the node and wait for max energy and then boost up. So Unblockable L1, Aggression Fury, and Limber. It does turn out to be OG SpiderMan. In the beginning of the fight, I do get off 3 poise charges, and I am running the Blade Synergy. So I started out with 3 poise charges in the beginning. I'm hitting like a truck. This node does have Limber on it, so I'm being really cautious of how many parries I get in. He does throw that L1. My Sparks auto evade comes through, and even though I swipe back, the auto evade definitely helped out a lot, and I do get that SpiderMan down on node 12. So next node 18, Bane, enhanced abilities, and stun immunity. It's a unduped science. I wasn't able to see the persistent charge because MODOK unduped does not show any persistent charge. Either way, unduped science on Bane. I'm expecting a MODOK. It does turn out to be a MODOK. I do bring in my Void, and this is a pretty good fight. I do transfer Bane right there really well. This MODOK is going down really quick, and I am not taking a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I do take a little bit of damage here to Bane, but that's alright. I do transfer it, and I do drop this L1, and then I do wait for my my debuffs and Bane to kill that MODOK. And yeah, MODOK on 18 down, 20 hits with my Void. I didn't take too much health. I didn't take too much damage. So this next node is node 24. It's a rank 4 skill. I was expecting a Korg. I threw on a invulnerability boost, and I turned off dexterity for this fight. And I enter the fight, and it turns out to be an Agent Venom. So in the beginning I was like, crap, this isn't a Korg, but then I realized it's like, I did turn off dexterity, so it doesn't really matter if it's an Agent Venom. I just can't time out, but I'm super boosted, and I'm in here with my rank 5 Void. 2 petrified debuffs on him, did stick, so that's great. I'm hitting really hard. I drop another L1. Unfortunately, the tenacity kicks it off, but that doesn't really matter as long as my petrified debuffs are sticking to him. That's all that really matters. I do block that L1 just to be really cautious. This was a really close war. Wanted to be really cautious. I'd rather just take the block damage and not try to evade and get the bleed on me. But anyway, this Agent Venom is going down really quick. Good thing I turned off dexterity, or else this would have been a much longer fight. I possibly could have timed out. I do bait out that last medium, drop another L1, and that Agent Venom goes down pretty quick. So next node is the buffet node. I do turn dexterity back on. This is a rank 5 Medusa. Node 31, and I was more scared about the Korg fight on node 24 than I was about this Medusa fight. Really comfortable against Medusa, especially on this buffet node, because this buffet node does not have any Limber on it, so I can stun as much as I want, and I can let off heavies as much as I want. Against Medusa, I really like letting off heavies when she's in her Living Strands phase, because I can push her back against the wall, and I won't get cornered against her. So she is in her Living Strands phase now. I am just hitting her once and letting off heavies against her. I do have a decent amount of debuffs on her. I'm just waiting for Fear the Void. Unfortunately, I got clipped right here, and I do get clipped again a couple times in this fight. I feel like my parry game just wasn't on point. I was really trying to get the parries off and trying to do the heavy game like I'm doing right now, but I do get clipped a decent amount, unfortunately, coming up. But that's alright. Thank God my like right there I got clipped. I guess my parry was just off. Thank God my Void is 565, and I have a ton of health. So Fear of the Void does kick on. I got pushed to my L2 because I got clipped. I dropped the L2. I get clipped again. Good thing, like I said, rank 5 Void, and he has a ton of health. And this Medusa does go down with this last heavy, and I trigger the buffet node while Fear of the Void and the Petrified debuff was on, and she goes down. But unfortunately, I got clipped a bunch. I guess my parry game was off. I'm not too sure. So node 38, it's a 6-star science. I'm thinking about it. Do I throw these 5 potions into my void, or do I go in with Spark? And I didn't really want to waste all those potions, so I go in here with Spark. And good thing I did, because I didn't really need void against this G-Hulk. It does turn out to be a G-Hulk. Unfortunately, beginning of this fight, I don't remember about the aggression armor node, and I bait out that heavy, built up a couple poise charge, bait out that heavy, and then I block hit him 3 times. He has 4 of those armor ups on. If I would have block hit him one more time right there, I would have got a decent chunk of my health taken off. But luckily, I remembered last minute, and I stopped block hitting him. I do get a decent parry off. Hit him with my heavy stunt, power drain him. My heavy crits really well, and I get a couple more parries off, a couple more hits in, and that G-Hulk on node 38 goes down. So next node is node 42, the Arc Overload, and the something else. I'm not too sure. Anyway, it's a rank 5 Domino. I go in here with my Spark. I do throw a combat regeneration boost on. In the beginning of the fight, I do want to try and build up a couple poise charges. I do get back into the wall, bait out that heavy, get a 5-hit combo. And now I'm just trying to get one of these medium tricks in, which I do right there. I push her over an L1, see she doesn't go into her lucky phase, so I do land on a medium. Right here, I do not land on a medium while I'm pushing her over her L1, just in case she went to her in a lucky phase, and she did go into her lucky phase. Good thing I didn't land on a medium there. She does throw the L1. I don't retaliate in, just in case the unfazed mastery kicks in and she goes unstoppable. I do get to an L2. I do drop the L2. I get 2 shocks on her. The shock damage is doing a decent amount. I'm backed into the wall a little bit. She throws the L1 and then dies to the shock damage immediately. So yeah, 565 Domino down. I can change my avatar. Next node is the center mini boss. This node is Plague Mind, Kinetic Reactor, and Limper. It is a rank 4 Omega Red. I did duel an Omega a decent amount before going into this fight, and I do have the Blade Synergy. I do start out with 3 poise charges, and I do build a couple poise charges in the beginning. Luckily, he throws that heavy before he backed me into the wall. I'm able to push him back a little bit. I got 5 poise charges. My Spark is hitting pretty hard. I'm just trying to get a parry off or bait out this L1. He does throw the L1. I do get a really nice retaliation in. Get another parry, push him to another L1. I don't want to push this Omega Red to his L2 because the L2 is pretty sketchy. His L1's a lot easier to evade and retaliate, so that's what I'm doing. Strictly L1s. I drop my L1 before the Plague Mine hits, and that Omega Red does go down. So, big shout out to my alliance mate Blaine soloing that 565 Medusa, not Medusa, 565 Aces Morningstar. Big shout out to ØMNI. We did beat them. Congratulations to all the MVPs. I hope you guys liked this alliance war video. Till the next one. Peace.